Now you're cooking with Manitoba Chicken and Karen Armstrong.
Ground chicken is a wonderfully versatile meat that you can use in any kind of recipe that calls for ground meats. Today, I'm going to show you a hands-free tip for making ground chicken burgers and ground chicken meatballs. I'm starting with a burger mixture that's made with ground thigh, and I've also got one that I've made with ground chicken breast. Both of these ground meat choices are considered extra lean, which means that they have less than 10% fat in a 100-gram serving. To each of my burger mixtures, I've added some breadcrumbs, a little bit of egg, some seasonings. You can add whatever your favorite ingredients are in your burger or meatball mixture. What I'm going to do now is take the ground thigh and I'm going to put it into an 8x8 pan that I'm then going to use to make my patties. And I'm just going to pack this in here just like this. And in fact, one little time-saving tip that you could use is actually make your ground chicken mixture in this 8x8 pan, and that way you've got one less bowl to wash. So by packing it in like this, all I'm doing is creating a mixture that is an even thickness. And this is going to come in really handy when it comes time to cook our burgers. One of the difficulties when you're making burgers by hand is to get them all the same thickness. And when they're uneven, it means that some will cook faster than others. And that's a little tricky when you're trying to time dinner. So I'm just going to leave that mixture just like that. And then I'm going to take our ground breast mixture, put it in this other one. This is the one I'm going to use to make meatballs. So again, I'm just packing this into an 8x8 casserole. Just like that. The nice thing about having your hands free when you're doing something like meatballs or ground chicken burgers, which can be pretty messy, is that if the phone rings or if the kids decide to start World War III, you've got clean hands to deal with it. All right, so there we go. I've got our two mixtures. So now we need to turn these into something that looks like a burger and a meatball. All I'm going to do is take a knife and I'm going to actually divide this mixture. I'm going to start with meatballs, or with burgers rather, that are quarter pounders. So I've got 1 pound of ground chicken in here. I've divided the mixture into four burgers. There you go. And with our ground chicken breast mixture, I'm going to make these ones into meatballs. So let's divide the mixture into, let's do 12. If you like smaller meatballs, you can do it in 16. So down the center. 2 more cuts just like that, and then let's just divide that into, these are going to be pretty good sized meatballs. All right, now I've got a lifter here. Let's slide everything over a little bit. And let's get our burgers out just using the lifter, just like that. And I'm putting them onto some foil-covered baking sheet. And I could take these right out to the barbecue or to the indoor grill if I wanted. Or, once I've got everything on here, I can cover this with some wax paper or another layer of foil, slide the whole thing into the freezer till they're just frozen, peel them off, slide them into a Ziploc bag, and you've got burgers and meatballs already prepared for the next time you have a craving. With the meatballs themselves, I'm just going to scoop out just like this with a spoon. You can kind of make a little bit of a meatball shape if you like. There you go, one wonderful big meatball. And again, because they're going to be similar in size, they're going to cook at about the same rate. And that's going to make sure that you're not going to have meatballs that are pink on the inside. So there you go, hands-free tip for making chicken burgers and chicken meatballs. Enjoy.
For recipes, tips, and how-tos, explore chicken.mv.ca.